we go.
What gets me out of bed is being the freaking best. That's it.
You the GOAT. You the GOAT.
When I wake up, it's just another opportunity just to win.
I have to keep getting better. I can't stay the same.
Oh yeah, burn it.
It takes a village to accomplish anything in this world, especially anything great.
Where we can take on the world, nothing's gonna stop us.
Oh, it's done.
Peace.
What's up, guys? Today's Friday, so it's the end of a week. We've had a lot of work done this week already, so we're gonna focus on a little bit more speed endurance. Nervous system's a little bit fried, so we're gonna make sure that, the lungs are there, the legs are going, nothing too violent on the ground, and the lift will kind of mimic the run in that sense. You don't wanna go into the weekend too fatigued, so it's basically setting yourself up for 2 good recovery days going into the next week so you can just stay on the same trend that you're rolling with right before training camp.
Good, very good. Actually looks like he's getting great extension.
My name is Ben Velazquez. I'm a sports physio. My background is in engineering and sports performance. I would say that what I do is basically bridge the gap between injury and being athletic ready, or being game ready, as they say. What I'm doing with Christian is focusing on his specific warm-ups and specific recovery. We break it down into units where he has to do certain postures and certain performance drills prior to warm-up, and then certain drills after for recovery. I still see a little bit of a difference between your dorsiflexion on the right and on the left.
It's too pointed on the right? Or is it?
It's a little late.
Late.
Yeah.
Which is why you're on the ground a little longer. Yeah. Straight legs, pushing through the feet.
Looks better.
Better. Hey, go lane 4! Hi, I'm Brian Kula with Kula Sports Performance. I run a sports performance business based out of Denver, Colorado. We train professional athletes all the way through youth athletes, kind of a speed priority sports performance environment where we really focus on trying to increase speed in athletes and how that relates to athletic performance. Been working with Christian for many years, known him since he was a little guy, and have formerly been his speed and strength coach for the last 5 years. We'll take that. Ah!
Good.
Hell, you look great.
Yeah.
Nice and relaxed. Okay, so hey,
Still.
one thing, halfway down the track, core, hips underneath.
Yeah.
Don't get where you lose your hips. Okay.
Just gradually build, huh?
Yep. I'm gonna get you on about three and a half. I'm gonna whistle at you. 4.
I think 5 total.
Okay.
Or whatever you think.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, we'll go 4.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna need 5, pal.
4 total.
10-second rep. 4 total. Wonder how many minutes I've stood on a track waiting for rest intervals in my life. It's got to be in the thousands of hours. Good. Good positions. So relaxed, you look good. But are you having fun? You gotta be having fun.
Feel really good.
Gotta have fun.
Feel good, feel smooth. I'll have fun. I'll have fun in January.
Week 15.
February. Remember high school? We had a bunch of college coaches there watching track practice. It's like a Wednesday 150 day. You guys do 3 150s.
Yep.
All out, 5 minutes rest.
Yep. I do.
I had pay-away for lunch. The fastest 3 150s I've ever ran in front of all the college coaches.
Yeah, sure. That's all I needed.
Walked in like I was going to lift like this and vomited all over the women's locker room. It's the closest bathroom.
Well, hey, whatever you're motivated by, right? We got a good workout in that day.
Sure. Sure.
How'd the last one feel?
Felt good.
Yeah.
I felt really relaxed on, especially on the curve.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to not. Part of that too, it's like you're pushing a certain way off the curve, and it's a little relatable to football too, in the sense that you make a couple cuts and you gotta go run straight. You gotta readjust that same push into straight. So I felt like on that one, I was just a little more conscious of that, you know? So today's a little speed endurance day. You know, it's been a long week, Monday through Thursday, and so a lot of the work's kind of done for the week, so we wanted to get a little lactate going, get a little bit of resiliency and conditioning on the long stretch while maintaining, you know, good speed, especially towards the end there. Not overdoing it at the end of the week. Finishing strong, but finishing smart. You know, we got 2 weeks till camp, so it's just don't do anything stupid, maintain all the work that we put in, and you know, take a little time off here now and then go lift a little later.
The goal today on the track, from my perspective, was to work with Coach and with Christian to be able to make sure that at the end of the week, he was still running efficiently. So we tried to accomplish that through the proper warm-up and looking at his mechanics warming up. And then as he's doing his reps, to really look at the efficiency of the movement. The goal in the gym is to follow basically the same protocol to make sure that he's warming up properly, to make sure his movement is efficient. So at the end of the week, we're looking at, with all this work that's done, to make sure that his movement is still efficient, that he's functioning properly, you know, both segmentally and globally. Shoot the knees. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. 2. Good. Push, 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 push. 2. Down. Push, 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 down. Push. Good. All yours, Coach.
Okay. Let's just do one set of vector lunges. Stand right in the middle of the rubber, facing me. Okay, so let's go. Let's go forward. Good. Let's go angle. Good. Let's go side. Good. Let's go transverse, open up. Good. Let's go rear lunge. Let's go angle behind. Good. Let's go front across. And angle forward. Good. Other leg.
It's been a long week, and today's going to be a lower volume, lower output workout. We're going to hit different body parts with some lengthening movements and just get a strength response here at the end of the week and send him into the weekend. We're about a week out from camp, and so this will just be one of his final weight workouts before we head on down to Wolford.
Excellent. Angle forward. Boom. Grab a drink of water. We'll get goblet squat going.
I think when it comes to training, the mindset for me has always been just treat each day as the most important day and have a specific goal for the day, whether it's speed endurance, routes, change of direction, conditioning, make sure I know exactly what I'm getting into, and to have a broad spectrum and a big picture mentality. When you get too carried away with all the noise that goes on, especially in today's society, and all the fancy tools and gadgets, it can be a distraction. For me, I just try to treat each day like it's the most important day.
Okay. Well, I gobleted right here, okay? And we're going for 6 reps to full depth. Knees forward, good. That's it, 6 of them. That's it, push those knees forward. 3, good. 5, good. Nice long quad. Excellent. Okay, we'll move this little guy for...
How's your nervous system feel?
Good.
Lit, right?
Yeah, good to go.
Good.
All right. Let's do one of the last banded jump sets of the off season, bro. Yep. Let's roll. Atta boy, get a little squirrely on 4 there.
I know.
When you're at the bottom, think Kegel, glutes, breath. Kegel, glutes, breath. Pelvic floor, glutes, breath.
And then on the way up.
Empty the balloon, fire the diaphragm. Chin in, because you were nice and straight. So those are little like add-ons to fix your spine more.
On the way down.
Inhale, fill it up. So it's inhale 3/4. Inhale, 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 inhale. You got 1/4 left, hold. At the bottom, right?
For one.
For a quarter. How much time we got, coach?
20 seconds.
Inhale. Hold. Kegel, glutes, exhale. So that last 25%,
What's a Kegel? Just
squeeze like you're stopping your piss. But squeeze from the pelvic floor.
would have thought of another analogy.
You pick your analogy, whatever.
Oh no, I know.
All right, Stud, here we go.
Sorry, I'm not that eloquent.
I know that feeling well.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Okay, so we're gonna sit up nice and tall here. Okay, gonna hinge, let the weight go to the ground. Okay, keep the head neutral. All right, so don't get bent over. Don't let your head drop. Keep that chin tucked, nice neutral all the way down, all the way up. Let's do 7 of them. Find some range here. Very good.
For me, football was my first love. It was my first passion. I fell in love with the game at 7 years old. I remember it vividly. We were playing in, the little Super Bowl of my youth league. Long story short, the game went into double overtime. It was a blizzard. I batted down the last pass of the game to win the game. And I remember crying. And I don't remember much from when I was a little kid, but I remember that so specifically. I was crying with joy. And, my father had played football, my older brother played football, and I wanted to be just like them. So it's been something that I've been passionate about since I was a kid. And I realized I had a gift. I think in the 7th grade, I really realized that it could be something that I could do with my life. I put my all into this. I love to compete. I grew up with 3 brothers. We were always competing against each other. And as competitors, I think we just want to win. There's so much joy and so much meaning to life when you put yourself in a situation, when you're surrounded by your brothers and you're all working as hard as humanly possible for the same goal. There's the benefit of winning, and then there's a risk of losing. And I think that's what wakes you up in the morning, and that's what gives me life.
Go ahead and lay down on your back there.
On the mat?
Yeah, all the way on the mat. Back pretty far. Okay, I'm gonna put this on your feet. And then remember, this is kind of like a reverse squat. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, you can go all the way. I'll bring it to you because you want the tension on it all the way through. Go ahead and feet down on the ground. There you go. And then this leg too. Okay. Boom. Same time. Okay, we're going knee to chest. Stay dorsiflexed. Good. 10 of them. There we
Hello.
go. Hello.
Slipping.
This isn't the very best setup I could possibly ask for. All right, ready?
Put it over the tongue. Yeah.
Lock that guy in. There it is. Okay, stay good and dorsiflex too. There you go.
I think the last 2 years for me have been very difficult with injuries. I've had to sit out a lot of games in the last 2 years, which is something that was new to me. I'd never missed a game in my whole life. One of my coaches, Coach McAdoo, he said, behind every mountain is another mountain. And once you get to that peak, I'd gone from 2019, had a record-setting year, went 1,000, was kind of on top of a mountain, feeling like I was, on top of the world, and then got humbled pretty quickly in week 2, and then with a shoulder injury later in the year when I came back. That was a humbling experience. It reminded me that it is true, behind every mountain is more mountains, and it's all part of the story. Good. Solid.
How do you feel?
Good.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
Yep. Not gassed.
No, hell no. Not too gassed.
That's what you want.
I'm good.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna just do a little bit of hip mobility with buoyancy. So start with the left leg, bring the hip into flexion. Think about pushing the knee away from you. Feel that?
Yep.
Good. Now you're on a fulcrum. Ankle to the ceiling. and then ankle to knee.
Oh, just here?
Yeah, just there. There you go. You feel that?
Yep.
Good.
So these are spinal decompressions to get the sacrum and the whole spine moving fluidly together. Important after a week, like a full week of loading to unload.
It's hard to train that rhythm on the ground because it's very fluid like a snake, but they do move together. He's going from the fingertips all the way to the end of the fins.
All right, now backflips.
How many sets and reps you think here?
I think you just do two.
2 sets of 10.
2 sets of like 8.
8?
Yeah.
2 of 8. Adversity is inevitable. In sports, you're gonna experience injuries, people not believing in you. It's undefeated when you ask guys around the league and around life in general who are successful if they've ever had to deal with something like that. It's a common theme that the answer is yes. And so I look up to the people who have already done it. The common theme is that they just keep going. They don't stop. They wake up every day with a purpose, and everybody's always on a mission. Sometimes that mission just changes. There's a good quote from one of my favorite books, Man's Search for Meaning, and it says, "To live is to suffer, and to survive is to find the meaning in the suffering." It allows you just to surrender to the ups and downs of life and to not search for happiness. Don't search for success. The more you aim at happiness and success and awards and all these things, the more you'll miss it. It's just about showing up every single day, working as hard as you absolutely can at the common goal that you have. Playing football, you get to do it with a team, and that's one of the biggest blessings in the world, is having so many guys who are going through the same stuff you're going through. For me, it was important not to feel sorry for myself or pity myself. Wake up every day with a sense of gratitude, smile. It's a blessing to be breathing. Do whatever you can to help yourself and help your teammates and your loved ones, and life will get easier.
I still think we should put in some cannonballs.
Ha 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 ha.
As I get older, the recovery for me has become twice as important as the actual training. Just being able to take care of my body 24/7, having hands-on, whether it's massage or chiro or dry needling or doing stuff in the pool, whatever it is, it's always tailored around trying to get me back to 100% as quick as possible. I think the biggest thing with training too is understanding that it's not as easy as just putting together a 4-week program and saying, this is what I'm doing. It's a constant evaluation of how you're feeling and what's going on here and there. It's constant conversations with your therapists, with your trainers, making sure that everything's aligned correctly so that when it comes to Sunday, when it comes to playing my sport, I can get in flow state and just not think at all and go ball. I've had some ups and downs in my career, but they're all been great learning experiences for me to see what works, what doesn't, and how to tailor certain things. It's been a difficult but fun learning experience, so that's my mindset when it comes to training. That's it. That's the day. Nap now.